According to Mark Twain, politicians and diapers must be changed often and for the same reason. Because if the society is not democratic, then the government can never be. With this, I, Harpreet Kaur, just another common citizen of India, is hereby to put forward my views on postmortem of politics. But before I proceed, I would like to put this into its rightful context, that what actually postmortem is. Simply a medical examination of a dead body to find out how a person dies. And in context to politics, politics is work or ideas governing country or a town, etc. Politics in India or anywhere in the world has been illustrated with negative connotations. Why? The answer is simply in the fact that it is an arena where there are no rules. India has not failed in maintaining its democracy, but it's the host inside the country that have failed to strengthen it. People often confuse politics with governance, but that's not true, because it only means to effect the change, and it depends on the kind of politics that a particular country is played with. Next, when we ask that what's wrong about politics, we must ourselves acknowledge that what is right about it. After all, after 73 years of independence, this year we have completed 73 years, we are still alive and vibrant. Look at our sheer geographical size of the country, diversity of people, culture, religion, lifestyle, languages. But what about today's scenario? It's just a harsh reality to accept, and a different scenario where, putting light towards the data, 36 crore of people are still below poverty line in India. Every second woman is raped in India. Largest hunger deaths are there in India. Every fifth child dies due to malnutrition in India. The question arises, why? Why is it so? Is it only one vote, one man that matters? Or is the vast majority of people are not capable of choosing the leaders they want to be? Or in India, there is 44% increase in the MP's criminal records since 2019. Talking about today's scenario in 2020, on the one hand, according to survey, 23.9% GDP has been declined, and on the other hand, what TVs, news channels, instead of showing the reason for decline of GDP, they are showing someone's lifestyle. They are showing what someone is getting to eat in the jail. I hope you can connect to me, because it's straightforward. I cannot put here the name. And on the one side, India is trying to compete with China, regardless of what. China is the only single country that GDP is rose by 3.4% in lockdown during the process, and China is the only country who has its eyes on blacktop. And what our government is doing for this, I am just waiting for their decision. And moving ahead towards, on the one hand, crores of common man have been died, MPs have been died, and farmers have been died. On the other hand, Y plus security is being given to named and rich peoples. There are three kinds of securities: the X plus for police and personals, Y plus for actors and armies, and Z plus for prime minister. Where is the security for common man? Where do we go? And bhakti for religion takes you to the road for salvation of the soul, but bhakti in politics takes you to the definitely sure road of the degradation and eventual dictatorship. Lastly, people who change with the change will succeed, but people who cause the change will lead, because we may not be sharing the same blood, but we are having same passion in our hearts. We can reflect our own country. It is for everyone, regardless of background, age, culture, caste, creed, religion. It is for me and it is for you. I hope my point is clear. Thank you.